What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 4, Episode 51, next to the last episode ever for Season 4. What's up? What's going on out there? Where did everybody come from? Next to the last. Next to the next to the next to the next last. 3 next. Thank you for the heads up. Dang it, Wes. What's up? Hope everybody's doing well today. We got to get assembled, don't we? We got to find a remote. Hey, Lock Force, assemble. What's up, Lockheed? Lock Force, assemble. Oh, Rune in the house as always, cutting the lights on. We appreciate it, Rune. Night Owl, what's going on? We missed you last week. Nate G, what's up? Rune got a new Tool video out. I'm gonna have to go watch that. I haven't had a chance to. I don't know if it's just because it's getting cold. It's like not terribly cold here. I mean, I've got like thin shirt on, but it's supposed to get like down to like the 20s and the teens, which in Mississippi is horrible. Starting tomorrow or today or tonight or something. Shit, I don't want that. None of us want that. I know y'all are like, shut up, Jason. It's been freaking snowing and freezing here for 3 months now. You've been having the door open and whatever. Robert Patton, what's up, Chevy Dude, Outlaw, Locksmith. SPF Lock, what's up? Good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think I've seen you once before. I'm not sure. There's also, so Rune's got 2 new videos out. I have to go check that out. Retired Sock Monkey, what's up? Miko Wolf, Dana Reed, Steven Zeiss, Tugboat Girl, thank you for the cards. What happened? It didn't go blue, blue, blue. Why didn't it go blue, blue, blue? That was weird. It just cut off. Okay. Well, oh well. Thanks for the card, Tugboat Girl and Retired Butcher Boy. Appreciate that. As always. Dane Reed, good morning to you. Steven's Eyes, what's up? Got your Mississippi cold drip? Well, I have my Mississippi cold drip too, even though it's a little too cold for Mississippi cold drip, but yes. I got a family memorial service. Oh, sorry about that. Hate to hear that always. And I think Gumby said yesterday that he was on the road also to go to a funeral or something. Dusty Knuckles, what's this cold New Orleans? Yeah. I think it's colder down there right now than it is here. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, put a blanket over your head and hibernate. I think that's the problem. Once it gets cold and I get home at night, and by the time I get done eating, it's like 8:30. And I try to do, editing or videos or whatever, and then it's just like, ooh, I'm just asleep. And then I wake up at 10 and then go back to sleep. It's like a nap before I go to bed. It's just a weird timed nap. Mr. Hooligan, what's up? Torch, what's up? Oh, what's up? What's up? Dave, hey, Willer 102, Zach. Hey, it has been a couple of weeks. Welcome back to the stream, Zach. Burnsy, what's going on? Lockheed, what's up? Mr. T in the house, Locks New York, what's going on? Yeah, y'all keep triggering during the beginning. It's always muted, so you're not gonna hear. You're not going to hear anything besides, so you can party all you want. All it does is make my computer do it, and nobody else hears it but me. It's crazy. Just wait. Just hold on. I know you want to party, but just hold on. My eyes watery for some reason. Just this one. I don't know why. Able Lock, what's up? SPF, you've been in and out watching you guys for a while. I hope I can become a regular member of the community. Join in. Thank you. Yes, welcome. Welcome. You are definitely able to become a regular member of the community if you have a chance. As I always say, if you're doing other stuff that's more important, no big deal. We're here. You can always watch it later if you're interested. But really, this is just a hangout session, and we do a little bit of work every so often. No plans today for any work because as the holidays come up, slower and slower, and it's getting really slow. You know, 3 or 4 jobs a day now is usually what it is, and normally it's more than that. So just the season. So if you're busy and you can't join in, then that's better for you, right? What's up, Ronald? Decline. Good morning to you. Well, that is your problem, dang West. I can read part of it. Dang, can't see the board. Oh, yeah, well, I mentioned this right at the very beginning. Somebody wandered in, said he was just looking around, saw Merry Christmas written on the board, and then we'll get a closer look. And then he was like, may I? But like he was already writing. I think he just signed his name, something family. I don't know. I guess he just wanted to sign his name. Andy Tame, what's up? Is Jaybot in the house? I hadn't messed with Jaybot since like 3 weeks ago, so I don't know what he's going to do. Nobody knows what Jaybot's going to do. Let me go see. Is Jaybot? Where the heck is it? No. What's going on here? What's wrong with you, Jaybot? Everybody's like, I don't know. What is wrong? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Where was I? I was just checking in on Jaybot. Yep, you are Gumby. Yep, is on the road, so he's just listening. GK man, what's up? You did green and blue. You're trying to confuse Jaybot, aren't you? Hop Skibbity, what's up? Ken Nixon, what's going on? Crawlock, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Miko Wolf is 39 up there. Yeah, it's going to get colder than that here. The problem with the Mid-South cold, and I've said this before, if it precipitates, it's like liquid in the air, it ices here. It doesn't snow. Like y'all got nice fluffy snow that you can go play in and throw snowballs. Here it just freezes and all the trees break and knock out power lines and knock on wood, but that's just what happens. And we can't drive at all. So everybody just has to hole up. And I imagine by the weather people, which nobody ever trusts here, then we're all going to be frozen next week. Curto, got your Christmas card. Hey, Merry Christmas. We're almost done sending out. If you have not gotten your Christmas card yet, you will still. We've still got like 15 to 18% left of the list. So, but they will all be going out Monday. Ugh. 15 to 18% is a lot to do in one day, but that's okay. Y'all are worth it. Oh, boop. Hey, okay. Let's continue on here. New house. What's up? Did I say hey to you? I don't think so. Yeah, December through February is always the coldest for the South. Whoa, dang it. Where was I? I don't know why it scrolls like that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Crawl lock and my mom doused. What's up? Was a fellow that was KI in Ukraine. Did not know him personally, but you're representing. All right. Stay safe on the road, Gumby. Okay. Jaybot is still confused. I'm going to try to fix him. I just realized. Thank you, Hop Skippity. I appreciate that. See, she said something, but I still hadn't figured out that timing. I was telling Kim, I was like, because now we're leaving Jaybot on during the day, like every day, just automatically running it on the computer. Jaybot's like super powerful, and I'm only using like 10% of his brain. So I have to like take classes. Like I have to YouTube Jaybot to figure out a whole bunch of stuff because there's so many other things that could be doing, and we're only using like literally like 10% of its brain power. That's scary, actually. That's actually kind of scary. Jason, if you turn off the AC, you can change to a t-shirt. All right. 22 degrees. Woo, and white. Oh, no. You got about 4 inches of slushy and snow. The only kind of slush we like is the one from Sonic. Cherry limeade slushies. That's all we want. Access locks, what's up? Everybody has snow. Really bad part is the German Shepherds love the cool weather. Oh my God, yeah, that's the only thing, Dusty. We have two. We have two as well, and I tell you what, when that snow does come around Mississippi, they're all like puppies and flipping around in the snow. They got super thick coats. German Shepherds, like literally, you can brush a German Shepherd for 3 hours, and then the next day brush them for another 3 hours, and build a whole nother dog out of the fur that you take off of them because of their undercoat. So I saw a short where a dog was like laying outside on a little cot and it was like this much snow and they did the words. It was like, come inside. Some people on the internet said that you're not designed for snow, and they did like whatever. Kiss my butt. Sniff my butt. I don't care what you say. They'll stay out there. We used to have a white one. She kind of got senile in her old age. She was a tripod, and she was an inside dog for a long time, rescue, of course, and then like she just decided that she didn't want, we let them out, and like then she just personally decided that she wanted to be an outside dog. So we set her up, a igloo thing and all that. But we'd come out when it was like snow, when it did snow, and that dog would be sleeping out in the yard. And it's like, oh my God. Because she was an older dog, and you look out at the, you look out the window at 2 o'clock in the morning or something, and you see your dog like passed out in the middle of the snow yard, and you're like, oh my God, it happened. And then you go out there, and she's just like, huh? What? It's like, get in your bed, and you have to pick her up and move her in. She's whatever. Crazy dogs. You have already spilled 2 cups of coffee today. Ugh. Well, that's no fun. Room -11 Celsius. Isn't that like 50 degrees or something like that? You know how we are with that. Oh my gosh. Andy Tane, thank you. Appreciate that. Hop Skippity and Andy Tane.
And Kim. A little something for your postage fund. Thanks for all the cool stickers and buttons.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. We appreciate that. Absolutely. Kim thanks you too. Y'all rock. Y'all rock. Foot of snow. Cool. Gumby, that was quite the Amazon Basics video. Yeah, in case you missed it, I finally ran across. It was one of those things where I was just like, thank you, Locks New York. We appreciate that. All right. I think I need hot chocolate. New house. Yeah, hot chocolate sounds good. Except I just have coffee. I don't have hot chocolate. I don't even think we have hot chocolate at the house. Hmm. Kim can't drink hot chocolate. She doesn't drink milk, so obviously can't drink hot chocolate. Night out in New York, peaking at 44, but dropped below freezing during the night. So, well, yeah, Jay. It's kind of like up there with Jay. It's just cold. Screw that. Glenn Beckchel, what's up? When it melts, when it melts in the daytime, what were you saying? Who was that was saying that, Glenn? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? When it melts, burns in. When it melts in the daytime, it turns to ice overnight here. Yeah, that's the problem here. It's a wet cold. What's up, James Randolph? You never get fun, fluffy stuff. It turns to slush. Yeah, that's the problem. It sucks. Zoe, what's up? 23 degrees, and it's a hot day. Hey, Pete Woodfine, what's up? Jaybot short for Jarvis. I don't know. I guess it's our version of Jarvis, right? It's our scary version of Jarvis. This is 10% of Jaybot spraying. I'm terrified to see what the other 90% is. Right? Right? I know. So much more that Jaybot can be doing, and he's just like holding back. I guess we'll have to figure that out for season 5. Season 5. Ugh. Cold Steel Fanboy, what's up? Almost 2 feet of snow in Maine. Oh, 2 feet. We don't know what we would do with that. We wouldn't come out of the house for like a year. Try a husky, yeah. I know the huskies are even worse than the German shepherds. They're all like buried under the snow, poking their nose out like, yep, what do you want? I'm busy here, can't you see? All right, in my chat scrolling, I'm to the point where Hop Skippity and Andy Kane and Locks New York all donated on the super chat. We appreciate that. Just for being here and hanging out with y'all. Appreciate that. By all means. All of it definitely gets used for various things on the channel. Like shipping this month. But that's okay. Y'all are worth it. Oh, negative 11 Celsius is about 12 degrees Fahrenheit. There's that small of a gap? I thought it was like a 20 degree difference. That is about a 20 degree difference. The hell, Jason? I can't math. Whatever. Customer had an all white GS the other day. Yeah, that was the one that I was talking about. She was all white. She was the best dog. And a tripod. Have you ever had one of those giant chocolate balls you melt to make hot chocolate? They're so rich. I know. I was just at our local candy store and I saw it sitting on the counter. That's what made me kind of bring it up a minute ago, other than y'all were mentioning it. Like they had the chocolate BOMBs. We don't want to say that out loud on the channel, right? But it had like the chocolate balls that you just drop in and it melts. I've never tried one of those because those things are expensive as hell. I'll stick with my Swiss Miss packs that, you can buy for like $3 or $4. Those things were like $8. That's an expensive cup of hot chocolate. I guess I'll have to try one though. Took him to use hazelnut milk for hot chocolate. She tried one of those. What was it? Almond milk or something like that? There was one of them that she tried for a while, but it's just her stomach. It's like the consistency. I don't think she liked it. I don't know. How do you send commands to Jaybot outside of lives? Jaybot won't work with commands unless we're live or immediately after. We did discover that. Thanks, y'all party bombing me the other day. Well, a few lives ago. For the 5 minutes, there's always a 5 minute after chat. No, I'm not going to say that out loud because that's a secret. There's a secret thing that happens immediately after the live for some weird reason. Commands still work during that, even though I've turned off live. But like, yeah, you can't. Oh, puppy, you can't. You can't send commands unless we're live or immediately afterward. The milks are only called milk because nobody would buy it if it was called nut juice, right? Almond milk and cashew milk and all those other ones. Yeah, nut juice. I don't think I'd buy nut juice either. Hey, John Teague, what's up? Hey, Lowell Forbes, what's going on? 38 and sunny up where you are, Locks, New York. Stevens Eyes, Orange County, New York, 1970, Easter Sunday, 3 feet of snow. I mean, I thought that was just regular. Like that looks like something Steven said 1970 Easter Sunday. That's like something we would talk about here in the South. I remember back in 1983 when we had that big snow. That's how conversations go. When it gets cold out here, everybody's like, do you remember when it snowed that time? And everybody's like, yeah, I do. And then some people are like, well, I ain't from here. But if you're from here and somebody starts a conversation with, do you remember when it snowed that bad that one time? Everybody here is like, yep. SM Lock and Key, what's up? Goshen, New York. You know, I've never been. Kim is from New York, and I've never been there. I've never really cared to. The only reason I want to go is to like go eat all the pizza. That's all I want to do. And if I ever do go to New York City, I'm gonna like, you know, go mess with Night Owl. And there's another one of our subscribers that's in that area, but I've never really. Hey, Mrs. Hooligan, thank you. Aw, appreciate that. Take Kim to lunch.
Merry Christmas. Take Kim to lunch. Christmas tree, fork and knife with plate.
Jaybot read that. Jaybot reads the emoticons. Wow, I did not know that. Christmas tree, fork, and plate. How? Jaybot, see, I told y'all. It's just crazy. Anyway, thank you, Mrs. Hooligan. We appreciate that. Hooligan family, y'all rock. We have, where was I? So I was looking, Jay, upstate, like, I was looking at the maps the other day when we were going through our list. I was like, I don't understand. I know New York, the state, is big, but like you're upstate, lot, but you're not upstate unless y'all consider that upstate. I guess you're upstate of the actual city, but like New York is big. And there's a lot of, I'm sure, like remote areas, but here that would be like calling me northern Mississippi, Lock and Key. The same theory, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Let me know when you make it to New York. New York, you'll never be the same again. The ice storm in 95. Was it 95? The ice storm in 95. Yeah, but then there was that time it snowed, Wes. There was actually those two times, kind of recently, 7 or 8 years ago. Remember that time? Yep, that was a rough one. But then there was that big snow. That was crazy. Milk made from peas. That's gross. Anyway, thanks again, Mrs. Hooligan. The Hooligan family, y'all rock. We appreciate it. Hooligan family. The Lock 4 symbol. Creators. Here in Rhode Island, they still talk about the blizzard of 78. Bread and milk. I think bread and milk is just a U.S. thing everywhere. If it gets below like 40, that's when we make the run for bread and milk. Kim went a couple of years ago with our oldest for a trip. I didn't go because I wasn't really interested. Yeah, people in New York can be fairly arrogant in that they say they're from New York. You live in the asshole of the world. New York City, everything else is upstate. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it is. Because, like, when I looked, I was like, New York City is really at the bottom of New York and, like, off to the side. There's a whole bunch of other New York out there that nobody ever thinks about unless you're from New York. And it's like, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So I guess anybody above or away from the city would be considered anything outside of the five boroughs. You're in upstate. I guess that makes sense. If you're in the city, everything north of the White Plains is upstate. See, I was just curious. So I was like mapping the area to see like in relation to where you were from New York City, because I remember you saying you were like an hour-ish or something away from the city. Do you ever like go to the city for any reason, Jay? So you, like, or do you try to stay the f away from there? I don't know. Do you have reasons to go to the city? The city. New house. You had the flood of 37. We had the flood of 60 something. When was that, Wes? Easter flood? Remember the Easter flood? It was before I was born, but remember the Easter flood of 79? 70, 70, 78, 79? Something like that. Grew up in the city, but spent most of the time in the Catskills and our Adirondacks. That's one thing I didn't do. I mean, y'all have mountains. Who would have thought it? So you say New York, everybody just thinks of city and like thousands of people and big neon signs everywhere. And that's all you think of if you're me or people who've never been to New York. And we just see like Good Morning America or anything having to do with New York is always about the city. And you just don't think about there being like remote areas or mountains or forest or whatever. And I don't know, it's just weird. You used to love the city. Oh, you had a bar on Seventh Avenue. Oh, interesting. So I guess well, I meant like, do you nowadays do you go back there for any reason? Did you say? SPF lived in Queens as a kid. Man, well, I think about moving back, but to Westchester. Why are you? What are you doing out there? Camera check. Oh yeah, the whiteboard. Let's go see what's on the whiteboard. You used to love the city. I just New York City's fun for younger people. New York, it's a big city. Once everybody here's been in New York, but me. Everybody here's from New York, but me. Once you leave the suburban and country area, you keep going until you hit the redneck areas. Finger Lakes region. I'll have to check that out. What? Trying to do something here. SE lock and key. Good. Do you have both pieces? Hold on just a second. Oh, 99 Tacoma. That probably doesn't have a chip in it, does it? I don't think it does. But we better look just to make sure. Maybe one of those optional things. 99. When did Tacoma start? Shop looks awesome today. Thank you. Toyota Tacoma. I don't think a lot of those Tacomas had chips in them until later on in their life. Tacoma. 99 is plain. Okay, that's what I thought. 2005. 2006 to present, transponder is a buyer option. So on the Tacomas, they really didn't start an optional thing until 2005, so it should be good. I guess we can do a broken key, huh? Uh, yeah, if you have both pieces and bring them in, it really depends on where it's broken and how it needs to be recut, but we may just be able to copy it. We may have to code cut it, so it could be up to $45, but it really depends on the condition of your key. We're in Fondren across from Walker's Drive-In on State Street. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, face cam had a heart attack, looks like. Bad camera. Good camera. I guess we get to make a broken key, y'all. You have a '07 Tacoma and it has a chip. I like how they say it's a buyer option. Like, yes, I'm here to buy a new truck and no, I don't want any of these. What do you mean? All these on the lot have now nowadays is a whole different story, but back in 2005 when you could go and there were 53 Tacomas on the lot and they were giving you huge discounts, not like today. Like, who would be like, oh, what do you mean none of these Tacomas have a transponder chip? I just special order me one. And it's like, you didn't do that. It wasn't a buyer option. It was literally if the factory sent them out with that. You know, who did, nobody, even back then, nobody even knew, if you knew about transponders when you were buying a car, other than if you were a locksmith, but like muggles, nobody was like, oh no, I don't want this non-transponder Toyota Tacoma. I want a transponder equipped. It's not a buyer option. It's literally if it's on the lot. That's stupid. Theirs is a 99. Oh yeah, board first. It used to be Shadow Enterprise until a Japanese porn website got that domain. Now it's just Southeast. Yeah, Hop Skippity's right. What the hell was that? What happened? Smells like smoke. Tyrese Tyrone Ford. Check mark. Family. Something. I don't know. Something. Something. What the flick? What the flip? What the flip's wrong with you, face cam? Did it happen when I touched the thing? When I touched the thing? What the hell is going? Wait a minute. Why? Okay, I see why. All right. Okay, shop work. We got to do this. Hold on. Boop. There we go. And then boop. Yeah, I think that may have happened, it may have happened. I'm going to go ahead and move that front camera because we got that one. So, so you can watch me try to make a freaking broken key. About right there. Is that good? Is that close enough? That'll be good. Good enough. What's up? What's up, HKS? Stop touching my thing. Okay, I'll try to. Yeah, yeah. Was it 10 cut? I hate making 10 cut key. There goes a Toyota coming right there. See? Now you can't see it from right there. Never mind. We have to work today, y'all. Woo. Woo. 10 cut. 10 cuts are kind of hard to deal with. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Especially with broken. Because you know it's going to be a Walmart copy of a key. You know it is. What do we want to bet? Odds are, ding, 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 98% sure that it broke because they're having to jiggle it. That Toyota's A-cut. Thank you for looking that up. So, thank you, Jay. Master automotive locksmith person. Which, by the way, I was fully involved with automotive back then. I knew it was 8-cut, and I just don't remember which one. I think 10-cut for those started probably in the 05 with the transponder option. So yeah, whenever somebody calls with the broken keys, I'm like, yeah, were you having to jiggle it? Well, yeah. Slightly twisted Walmart copy. X208 card. Yep. Actually, shoot. Oh, my back. Yeah, I may just, depending on how it looks, we may just code cut it. No, lady, find somewhere else. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Back to F off. Ten cut, no problem. Must be the laser cut. Yeah, that's one thing I learned back when I was doing those. When 10 cut came along, it was just like, why did you do this? Hey, you know what I found out the other day? We code cut a. We've had like 4 Peterbilts or internationals, either one. I want to say it was international. We had like one came in the other day, and Kim was in the back. She pulled the code for me. It was a trucking company. But then a week before that, we had another one. Anyway, it was like 2019 international, right? So she pulls the code, and I'm cutting it, and I'm like, 1, 2, spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I looked at the customer. I was like, what year is this international? Thinking he was going to be like, oh, it's a 2000 or 95. He's like, I think it's a brand new one. No, it's like 2019, 2020 maybe. He's like, it's pretty new. And I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those bitches literally went backwards and are using the 7-cut Chrysler system. I was like, what? Why in the hell would you go backwards? That's stupid. That's just stupid. Yeah, the HPC on the tin cuts is just, yeah, it's just like, yeah. But the hardest part about tin cut is like reading them when they're an old, worn out copy. That's literally the worst part about it. Is trying to sight read them when they're a Walmart copy and all twisted up. SPF, y'all are having a conversation over there. Okay. Who got a new auto dialer? You doing good on the HKS is knocking out the safes. Ugh, not for me either. I only begrudgingly deal with safes, and I never put a drill to one. Simply because I hadn't trained for it. The guy that was here before me, he loved doing that crap and moving them. And I had to get involved with a couple of those. And that's when I decided that I was never doing safe work. Faster to pull the door lock code and code cut it. Yep, but chop, they can't drive it here. So, because the key's broken. So, you just have to guess. That's all I can do. If it doesn't work when they take it back, then yeah, that's just what it is. Will a key gauge work? Not on those super twisted Toyotas. Not really. The supplier on the heavy trucks didn't change to an 8-cut design. Some of them did, but like I think in 2017 they were just like, we don't need that extra wafer. Because it does specify 2017 and above when I pulled that particular code. Oh, okay. Sit here like you have no patience for safe. I like to know exactly how long most of your work will take, allowing me to schedule and not bump jobs. Yeah, but with automotive, you don't know if you're going to run into an issue. Well, with any locksmith task, you don't know how long it's going to take. That's another reason why I didn't like safes. That's another reason why we fired AAA and got rid of automotive altogether was because, yeah, I'm gonna be decoding that bitch by eye. I'm gonna be holding it up and be like, yep, okay, looks good. Yeah, list it if you're on site. But again, I'm not on site. The cost savings of one wafer per lock. I know. Internationals be like, how can we cut cost? Oh, I know. We can go back to 1985 Chrysler systems and we can save money. The company that does, and sells keys direct as OEM. Yeah, so everybody's talking about the whole UHS merger thing that's going on with keyless whatever. I think we talked about that a bit last week. Just tell him how to pull the door lock. It was a woman. So, again, no. If key doesn't work, then they just have to have somebody go out and deal with it. Pretty much the only thing I do with safes is change the combos. Last one I did was about 2 weeks ago for a Subway, and they had forgotten all the codes, so I had to do, it was one of those CSS that had the manager override code or the override code, and luckily it had a sticker and it was open. They just didn't have the code for it anymore. So when I pulled the cover off the back, it was one of those. It had two. It was a safe with two, one section at the top, one at the bottom, and both of them had. So I was able to pop the cover off and see that it had the override code on there. I was like, yay! Hey, babe, you're off to get a haircut. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do gotta go get a haircut. No NSP work for me unless credit card up front. Yeah, yesterday morning we had a emergency where it was like one of these crap clothes and other crap close out like a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx or one of those. I don't even remember the name. I don't even know the name of it. Some weird name. Oh, they can't get the back door open and a truck's coming. And we got the email. We didn't get a phone call. We just got an email. So I emailed back, the work order. I emailed back and I was like, "You paying with a credit card, right?" And they're like, "Absolutely." SE lock and key. We don't come out and do that. I do not. I'm sorry. Thanks. UHS owes you $2,000 for an unlimited token subscription you never ordered. How could you not fight that with the bank? I've seen a lot of people say they take money and I don't know how that works. I guess now that they're folding though, y'all are gonna have even more problems. Your second or third car was a no key start. Broken key was stuck in the ignition. Ilco reps working on getting it straightened out. Oh, that's good because you can't trust UHS. I think I've said it before, but they were like about a year ago, all of a sudden out of the blue, some idiot with the UHS was like, Instagram, Facebook, email, Twitter, every social media. I got messages from the same guy wanting me to shill their shit. No, bro. SE lock and key. Okay. We'd love to offer you money to shill our shit. And I was like, no, and don't fucking send me messages, 50 messages all at once. Because they're all going to say no. And you're just going to piss me off by spamming me through every social media. Anyway. Nope. You had a customer night out. Had a customer try to argue with me about hardware pricing the other because they sell a true door listing at wholesale prices. I'm not really fond of websites. Okay, that just publicly post their the cheapest price possible. Not really fond of any of that. Jason, do you use a key to exchange tool, and does it cover most of what you run across? Yeah, literally two of the eight or 10 flippy deals on it. I've probably only ever used two, maybe three of them. And one of the three was like one time. So if you do a lot of safes, yeah, that's great. But if you don't do a lot of safes, just get a Lagarde and a SG change key and save the money. Because that's pretty much what you're ever going to run across. Volley and Volley. Volley lock. Oh, that's I used to have a bunch of Valley. I've got like one latch left that I could probably sell for $70 to $100. Volley and Volley, red and white stripes. I've still got a box somewhere around here too. UHS never put your update in for your auto pro pad. I had to call and put up a stink. Yeah. There's so many people that have bitched about it. Key Innovations. Yeah. Is UHS an East Coast company for hardware? Yeah, I think they're in Florida. Or, I'm sure they're still going to be there, but just under a different name. Probably because they've pissed off so many people and they got somebody in the company was like, gosh, we've been scamming people and working with scammers for so long that we need to do something. So let's sell out to another company and put it all under a different name and then they'll never know that we were, and then in a couple of years, everybody will forget how we scammed people out of all this money and stuff. I don't know. That may be how it works. Uh, uh, um. Car and truck remotes from Roswell, Georgia is also Key Innovations now, but has not done the switch yet. Interesting. Oh, I don't know if this is our Toyota or not, but they all coming in here at once. Yep, I think we have the Toyota here. Hey, good? Okay.
Yeah, please.
Were you having to jiggle the key to get it to work? Because that one broke?
No, we put it in the door in the. I don't know what head.
I can take it off for you. Ah, well, at
That's
least
the
it,
bad.
yeah, at least it broke in a good place. Or,
Oh, no, juice. So good. Thank you.
I didn't know this place was here.
I know that. They my friend. So we didn't make it like this.
And how long they ready for the holidays?
mostly, yeah. Ready for them to be over with.
Yes, therefore. Come it up.
So this is just going to be a copy, and they're $5 each. I'd go ahead and recommend you get two. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I mean, you can do just one, but you're still going to just be stuck with one key then.
How much are they?
Five each.
Yeah, y'all need to.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too.
All right, let's go ahead and have.
Oh.
You need some keys, man?
Just a key or fob for,
Yeah, we don't do those.
you don't do that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, anywhere around
Not on the weekend, but you can check with the Aloha during the week. They might be able to help you with
there?
it.
Yeah, there's no battery store around that does these batteries?
I need a
Oh,
battery.
we can do batteries, yeah.
Well, that's what it is, it's just
Oh,
the
okay.
battery.
Yeah. Wait, what kind of car is it?
It's Chrysler Pacifica.
Yeah, I can knock that out. If you'll give me just a few
Sure,
minutes
no
to do
problem.
there.
Thank you. Half the time it opens and half the time it doesn't.
Yeah.
Ugh. Really?
It's pretty. Mine's not, exactly, mine's not that pretty. I'm like, what? Are you sure it's not real?
Fake dirt looks real.
Yes. Down the street. Is some of it still Perry Street? What? That's what mine's supposed to look like for.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna do it.
It's a good Christmas cactus or a Thanksgiving cactus or something. Look at that scary one.
Hold on to this to check the new ones. Let it get connected. Okay, you're good to go. Just either tap it. Oh, insert from the top. Okay, you can take it out. And you need a receipt for it, email or a text receipt? No. Okay. No, printed one?
Yeah, and one.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's just the batteries. Half the time it opens, half the time it won't close.
Yeah, sounds like it's better. Some cars tell you that it's better. It doesn't have that feature.
No, it just says hold the key up against the push ignition
Hmm.
parking's tougher on her. I imagine people parking in these spots all the time.
Yeah. Definitely is a problem sometimes.
I can imagine. Just been visiting my son and If that plant is real, if that plant right there is real.
The Christmas cactus? Yep. That one and the one over on the little table, they're both the same plant. That one's a peach and that one's a
Andy Tate used wording.
Yeah.
that one.
It's on the side
Oh,
over
okay.
there.
All right, so I can do it for you.
Yeah.
Any house keys or
Yeah.
anything?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Got 864 altogether.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful holiday.
Go give it a beat, make
Yeah.
sure it works okay.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, y'all have a good Christmas.
Thank you.
Yeah, that broken key that was a good break. Got lucky, right? Is our camera okay? It is. Scroll back on the comments there. I like those kind of broken keys. Very easy. After 35 years, you don't work Saturdays anymore unless they can't walk from cash in the wallet. Well, y'all know what I do on Saturdays, right? But there have been a number of times, and y'all hear me say all the time, blah blah blah. We're not open. But if we have somebody like a regular customer or somebody that I know around here, I'll be like, fine. It's gonna be like 3:30 or 4 before I can get to you, whatever issue you're having, but I will come do it. So there have been a few Saturdays where I'm like, fine, I'll come. You're just gonna have to wait.
Lockpicking used parting.
You might have sent a few, what? Shoe shop's not open today, but I love your outfit, girl. Did that freeze the face cam? No, it didn't. Scroll. I was trying to go back and see what y'all were talking about when I was away. You've got your. Oh yeah, happy Hanukkah, everybody. I think that starts tomorrow. So happy Hanukkah to y'all. Happy Hanukkah. Gonna buy a work van, going back and forth between the Astro. Where did you find an Astro? Because if you tell me, I'll immediately go buy it away from you. You can have the NV. I'll go buy the other Astro. Actually, I've still got an Astro sitting up. I gotta send him a message after the holidays because we're broke right now. You know, holidays suck. Bad time to have to buy a new van, but like, it's still sitting in the back. It's like starting to accumulate crap on the windows. It's got like 120. Well, he said he's got two. Well, it's not an Astro. It's a Safari. Same thing. I wish it was an Astro, but I'm not going to turn it down. And like every time I see him, I'm like, I'll just tell me, I'll buy the damn thing. Don't let it waste away. Mine is a 03. And the last time I could read the odometer, which is only like once a month, once a month it'll light up for just a second and then go back out. And I want to say it was like 330,000, but his is he said he's got two, and he thinks it was like a 04 and a 05. It's a guy that does glass, and he's got a whole fleet of other ones now. So like these, he just uses to like let his employees borrow if they need a car. But he said one has like 70,000 miles on it. I was like, that is literally a brand new Astra or Safari. I hate that it's a Safari, but I'm not going to turn it down if I can ever talk him out of it. Hey, Chris Capoon, what's up? Van build, I know, right? I'm going to do a van build video if I ever get it from him. And the good thing is he does wraps too. So he's got his old wrap. It's not a wrap. He's actually got graphics on there. You know, sun burns into it, especially just sitting. It's just going to burn into it. But luckily his company does wraps, so I can be like, you know, here's some cash. Put a wrap on it for me. They had a Ford Transit that connects the little one, right? They had one of those next door, and they absolutely hated it. And my mechanic was all like, when he was trying to convince me to buy a new one, he's like, get a Transit. And I'm friends with a Ford dealership who literally will be like, here's keys to a van, just start making payments. And I'm like, I don't want a Transit, because if my mechanic tells me how easy, not my mechanic, but another mechanic, was raving about how easy it was to put a new engine in one, I was like, why do you know that? Oh, well, because we do it all the time. I'm like, so you're sitting here saying buy Transit Connect, or whatever the little one is. You're sitting here saying buy it because it's easy to put an engine in there because you do it so damn much. Really? Stupid. Yeah, nothing but problems. I've ridden in them. They're terrible. If they ever jack my van, the power steering fluid, yeah, they just follow the trail of power and steering fluid. And I'm always keeping it. We're keeping it. And yeah, I'm going to get him to put a wrap on the old one and do the free candy thing. Free keys. Go drive around the hood with free keys on the side of it and see what happens. The Transit Connect is a small Transit. The Transit Connect is just a Transit. Yeah, like there's bigger Transits. Transit was awful, at least the dealership we were dealing with. Engine and tranny went out. Took them forever. Ugh, that's just stupid. On the Transit Connects, yeah. And then the dealership, she sent me a message. She's like, "Hey, we just got in 2 Transit, the big ones. Somebody traded them in, and we can offer you a wonderful." This was like 2 years ago. This was like in 2020 when you could still buy vehicles, right before it started getting bad. And she was like, "Come look at them." I get there, and it was the freaking passenger version. I'm like, come on, girl. No. Open windows all the way around, big bubble windows. I'm like, no. Does it look like I need a passenger transit version? You can rip out all the seats, but there's still glass all the way around. No. You just have an Astro and the power steering leaked? Speaking of, on the way home tonight, I got to buy a new gallon jug of power steering fluid. I go through a jug every, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. She's a good old van, though. It's going to last forever. I don't care about the headroom. Whenever I do end up buying another one. I don't care about the headroom because literally I'm not the type of person that's going to be sitting in there. It's just like a cargo, literally to carry cargo, not for me to work out of. And I've done the pickup truck with the lid. That sucks. That lid though was like the angle lid, and that sucked. Especially when you had to get to the very back of it, where the lid does this, and like here's the bed of the truck, and then here's the lid. Like getting into this area, oh god, that was horrible. So if I don't end up getting his Safari, then I'm going to be looking for like just a Chevy Express. Because I do need a bigger van, and since I don't go in parking garages as much anymore, that's why I have a Astro, because I was small and nimble. But yeah, I would love another small one, but you don't have much of a choice, right? You got the Nissan, and then you got the Transit, which I'm not going to buy. Or what? That's it. Everything else is full size. So you got Transit Connect, the small NV. I mean, even like the Mercedes ones, they're like bigger. So I don't know. You want something comfortable to drive and work out of. Can't have open windows, people break into work vans. Oh yeah, I mean, can you imagine driving a passenger version and just pulling the seats out? It's like you can just, even tinting it wouldn't work because there's just so much glass. It's just like, no. You stand out in the back hatch. And, you know, an SUV, the Ram ProMaster, yeah, they do make a small version, don't they? But I mean, hell, nowadays they're either double the price they should be or what. So, you know, we're just gonna knock on wood, nothing happens. But if it does, I'm gonna be calling my bro and say, hey, literally, I know I've been bugging you for a year or two about buying it, but like, you need to sell it to me. I'm gonna make you. You have to sell it to me. Full size, but in the city, it just won't work with parking. You know, that's another reason why I don't want the big van. I'd love the room, but I feel like, just like, you know, unloaded to make it lighter to drive around on, I feel like if I had a bigger van, I would load it too much. When I bought that one brand new, I had extra struts put in, like extra leaf springs in the back, because I knew I was going to be putting a lot of weight in it. So what did I have done? I had the Adrian steel, which is pretty much all ripped out now for the most part. Had extra struts or springs or leaf springs or whatever you call those things. And then I had heavy duty shocks installed, which those have been long since shot. So garages, drive-throughs with a high top. Yeah, you know, I think I'm just going to force him to sell me a Safari. I don't know the difference. I know mine has that it's like a 6-cylinder, but it's like a turbo. Like the Astro has like this really kind of a unique engine for what it is. I can't remember what it is. 4.2 liter or something or other, whatever. Anyway, it's got like this extra turbo boost thing in there, which is where the power steering fluid leaks out of, by the way. But I don't know if the Safari has that same option engine. You can't get in the local casino with your Transit. Not me. I wasn't overloaded at all. Not at all. We do have a lot of parking garages downtown, but, you know, not doing auto, there's not a whole lot of reason for me to need to go in parking garages. Yeah, the V6, 4.3. That's it. Thank you, Kevin. Vortex. That's what I was trying. Thank you, Nate G. The Vortex, not Turbo. It's a Vortex. Does the Safari have that too? Because, I mean, they're the same van, but I think the Vortex engine is, like, specific to the Astro. I want to say it is. I don't know. I know they're the same, like everything else, like all parts and everything else, but I want to say the 4.3, the Safari has 4.3 V6. And does it have the vortex? That's what I didn't. That's what I don't know. I guess I'd have to ask him. I know there was there's a 4-wheel drive. Who would need a 4-wheel drive? Actually, come to think of it, I would have. It would have come in handy. I guess if you're in the snow or ice, it would make, I guess that would make more sense to have a 4-wheel drive version. Uh, I've got an overdrive and I've got a towing, a boop, boop. The U.S. postal vehicle. I almost bought one of those years and years and years ago before when I had a pickup truck. I had a chance to go to one of those USPS auctions and buy one of those silly ass little things. Did y'all see that thing on the USPS where they were getting, or do you have them in your area where they were getting, I want to say it was a Mercedes. I don't know. It's been years since I've seen that article, which is why I'm asking if they actually did it. But like the electric, I guess they're electric vehicles, but they look like a bubble. They're really dumb looking. Even dumber than their old little things, but it's like everything, they built them from the ground up, and everything about these dumb looking vehicles were specifically made to make their life easier. I don't know. Do y'all have those around there? 2-wheel drive Astro's a turd in the snow. Yeah, it's also a turd on gravel roads and mud golf courses. Not that I wouldn't know. But you know what? When it iced over, last year before? Remember I did the video? I remember that video? Do y'all remember that video? Y'all remember when it iced up and we couldn't come to work for like a week? And Kim's Trailblazer, which should be a much better vehicle to drive, since I was driving, I was like, should we drive the Trailblazer in? Which literally is a vehicle, even though it's not a 4-wheel drive Trailblazer. Literally, it's in the name, Trailblazer. I was like, nope, we're going to drive the Astro. You know why? Because I've driven it so much, literally 330,000 miles worth, that I know everything about it. I know that if I'm sliding one way or sliding another way, I know how to correct it. I don't drive the Trailblazer enough, except when we go on vacation, to have that feel, like to know what's going on. So literally, I would personally rather drive the Astro in on treacherous conditions than I would, just because I'm used to it, The Grumman LLV, is that what that was? Night Owl, the Safari was available with the Vortex. I'll have to ask him which one his is. Hey, Tony, what's up? Safari does have the Vortex. Oh, interesting. I'll have to find out which one it is. Vortex was a good engine. They need to bring it back. I told my Chevy dealer, I was like, that van right there, that's the one they need to bring back, is the Astro. Can you imagine how popular that van would be if they brought out a brand new one? Like, screw the Transit. That would kill Transits. I mean, if Chevy would be like, yeah, let's make a new Vortex engine, just pretty much like we did that one, and make a small van, make another Astro. Don't put stupid crap in it. Maybe a backup camera, that would help. And maybe new electronics, but just leave everything just like the other Astro. Literally pull up your drawings from 1988 or whenever they were born. Just pull them up and just send it to manufacturing. They would make a killing on those. Do y'all agree? I know y'all agree. Make the same damn thing, price it correctly, and y'all would sell millions of them to everybody. I don't know. I think it would sell. You need something that can handle the potholes without breaking down. Yeah, a Humvee, a Jeep. That's why everybody drives Jeeps here. The Ford Transit electric loaded only has 90 miles per charge. What? That is stupid. That's another thing. No electric. Don't make an electric Astro. That'd be just dumb. Charging. Can you imagine driving an electric? Do any of y'all drive a work electric vehicle? No. Like, where am I going to charge it here? I can charge it at the house, of course. You got to add this electrical thing grid at your house. The closest charger we have is Bass Pro, and they're like 8 miles away. So yeah, during the day, there's literally nowhere for me to put in a charging station here for my own van without other people using it, which I know you can lock it or whatever. But like me on a busy day, sometimes I can drive 300 miles, 200, 300 miles on a busy day and get back here and it's like, oh shit, I can't go home because the van is not charged up. And then the whole battery thing, like how more expensive it is. I don't like the whole electric thing now. You had a Sprinter, it was the biggest POS you ever owned. Oh, yeah. Chevy sold the NV200 when the Nissan first made the Chevy version. Really? It would suck to be able to not make a key for your new van. Yeah, I'd probably just go to Aloha and get it. She sends us business all the time, so I'd just go down to Aloha and get it. Because the Transits uses stupid little old Jaguar keys, right? Tibby? Tibby? I heard that them there electric-y vehicles. What was it? Chevy? Chevy. Nope. City Express is a Nissan. 2015 to 2018. Uses a N104T DA34 service key. City Express was what y'all were talking about, right? Which is basically the NV200. Yep. It only lasted 3 years, I guess. Chevy. Astro went all the way up to 05 and started in 96. Why would they do that in 2015? Why switch over like Chevy, B102, B86, DA34? Like, let's just plop down a Nissan key right in the middle of the Chevy section. Fucking idiots. Why wouldn't they just remake? If they wanted a small van, they already had rights to small van. Just remake it. It's dumb. Dealerships are dumb sometimes, I mean, I think the whole world is trying to push towards electric, but if I had, for a like just a cruising, like if you were going, if you drove a lot, like long distance, or like a traveling salesman or something, I could see an electric then, where you had the freedom to be able to screw off at a charging station for 20, 30 minutes, however long it takes to charge an electric vehicle. People that drive around and go to like sales conferences and drive around and just hassle locksmiths for, to buy their crap. I can see that. Just because of the self-driving mode and all that, but as a work vehicle, I don't think electric's ever gonna do. They're making 18-wheelers that are electric, supposedly. I can't see it. I know the batteries have come a long way, but like every video you see, I just saw a shorts video where it's like, of the 6,834 cells in this electric vehicle, we had to find the bad one. No. back pocket. You are not. Are you late? You're a little late. 12:30. It's not too late. Your neighbor had Teslas, but also had solar panels on his house. Well, I mean, some people are all about it, that's for sure. You know someone who bought a Tesla and lives in an apartment. They charge it at a nearby restaurant. I think I've seen her around here before. It's just cookie pickup, bakery pickup. Uh, yeah, I'm weighing whether or not to even mention this. I don't know. Let's just say we got a bad review on our Facebook or on our Google page, which we've sent a thing off to Google to try to argue it. But let's just say it was somebody that was banned from YouTube for using multiple accounts to try to win crap. So if you see Scott Owens or Joe Drake, asshole, on another channel, then you can treat him accordingly for leaving a 1-star review for us, which we're going to be making a separate post about, because the good thing about separate posts is SC lock and key. Where you've lost the existing key? We don't come out and make keys for this. We don't come out and make keys for cars like that. Thank you. What the hell? Oh, is that a spam call? It is a spam call. Hold on. I don't know why that didn't ring up here. Our phone system is weird. Like, we've got another line, and we know that nobody knows that number, so it's only a spam company, so we always answer like Domino's or Pizza Hut or whatever. Real calls are supposed to come to this phone, and it didn't. Is it hard to get good? I was going to do a whole video on fake reviews, because we had another person that had their employee about a year and a half ago come in and try to get us to come out and make change locks at their business. And we told his employee, that we would call his boss and schedule a time. Well, the next day, the boss calls us and is like, "I've been waiting all morning for you." And we're like, "Okay, we don't know why, because we told your employee that we were going to call you to set up the time. We are already booked today. That's why we told him that we would call you today." And it was like noon. Kim gets in at 10:30. It was on her list to call out. So he goes and leaves us a bad review. And we also pissed off some speaking of scammers, some company trying to sell us crap, credit card scammers or website people. So they got like 3 of them in a row to leave us a bad review. Him, his wife, and some other employee of the company. This was like a year and a half ago. And when we filed the report with Google, we were like, these three people, two of them with the same name, and then another person literally all posted this 1-star review within minutes of each other. And we don't get a lot of reviews because we don't like do like a lot of other skis ball locksmiths and like discount, which is against Google's policies anyway. But like, so all three, they wouldn't delete the three of them. And they said, well, all you can do is put down on the review, you can reply to the review and you can post their phone number and say, we know you're from a scam company. You're not a customer of ours. So if they don't take this one down after we send them the proof that we blocked them and the screenshots, if they don't accept it and they decide to leave it, their response is always, a healthy mix of reviews is good for business. It's like, no, you fuckwits. It's not good for business when you have people like this Joe Drake moron, who's, by the way, about as dumb as dirt, because we've already seen quite a few things that proves that he's about as dumb as a slug. And he's using multiple accounts to try to win shit. He does it to COK. We warned COK a year ago. And they're like, okay, whatever. And then they go and let him win something. So if people are going to be stupid about it and let him continue to do it. So yeah, the other morning, this was like 2 months ago. This was in September when we banned him. And then all of a sudden yesterday morning, not honest people. They're not honest people. You little skis wide. Fucking moron. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to send the proof off once we already like, you report a review or flag it and it goes to some automated process. And then they come back and they're going to say, we've decided this review is not. So then I can reply to it and send them the attachment showing how we have a screenshot of him saying on the YouTube, you know, we're saying you're using multiple accounts. That's against policy. And it's technically against YouTube's policy as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they remove it. It really depends on the individual that we get with the review committee. It's all about that. If they look at the proof and they're cool enough to do it, it's all about that individual robot Google person. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. We can send him all the proof in the world that literally he has nothing to do with our business, but this is because we blocked him on YouTube, because he was going against our terms of service, which YouTube is Google, which means he's going against Google's YouTube as a service. Google and YouTube are the same, even though the business part of your pages is a whole separate agency. It's still all one big company. But it's like too many companies, and they're like, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to reply to it, and I'm going to have to make a community post with all his fake names saying this is why, here's proof where we banned him. And then I'm going to have to reply to his review with his name and all the fake aliases, and then put a link to the community post, because in a reply to a Google review, you can't leave pictures, and we have screenshots of him both being on the banned list, us telling him that he was being banned because of why, and then if Google decides to go and then read it and then clear over, I don't know what's going to happen. But luckily we're not like, you know, it's irritating that people do that. I don't believe in like fake reviews like that. Just because you're mad at somebody, go leave a review on his business. I could go leave a review where he works because I know where he works. But I'm not going to do that because it's not fair to the business. And that's just a piece of shit move, you know. I'm not a piece of shit, at least for the most part. SE Lock and Key. We don't do any of that. We don't do any of that. Thank you. You need a body control module? She needed a body control module for her truck? Yeah, okay. Back pocket. Oh, you got your Christmas card. Yay! Anyway, long story short, if you see the community post, that's what it was about. Just skis balls that don't get their way. And when I'm looking at reviews, like if I decide to go, say, use an AC service, I'll look at the reviews and I'll look at the bad reviews. I'll like sort by bad reviews just because I don't care about the good reviews. If you leave a good review, them 5 stars or 3, 4, or 5 stars, then they're mostly happy. So everybody always goes to read the bad reviews. So as long as you reply with what actually happened to a Google review, or the reason why this person is leaving this bad review, then most people that are knowledgeable will see that you replied to it with what happened, and then they can make their own decision from there. And in this case, I'm going to be like, this person's not a customer. Absolutely not a customer. More than likely has never stepped foot in Mississippi. More than likely has never stepped foot outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, but decided to leave a bad review because he got his feelings hurt because he was blocked. Here's the proof. I don't know. I just, if I see a bad review and the company replies to it in a calm, knowledgeable manner, not like flaming the person, like don't be like, hey, screw you, you bitch. But I'm just going to be like, he's banned from YouTube. Our moderators, we all decided to ban him because he was going against YouTube policies, going against our policies. He was cheating y'all. So again, if you see him posting on CLK, make sure and let him know what a POS he is by cheating the system, because he's actually doubling or even tripling. No telling how many fake accounts he's got just to win crap. I mean, what a loser. That is such a loser move. Oh, I want to win more stickers or whatever the fuck he wants. It's like, God, idiot. Somewhere at Google where a 5-person review committee will be meeting. But I don't, in the long story, if they don't pull it, I don't care. I'm just going to reply with what happened. And if people want to take into account that as part of our business, then that's just stupid. And, just move on. But YouTube and business, these two have nothing to do with each other. And some of these locksmiths that have thousands of reviews, it's like, no, wait a minute. Well, you have to be offering discounts to get thousands of reviews. Fred, your girlfriend best subscribe. I only sign up for mail listing. We best sign up for a giveaway. No, he was literally just trying, like every time, trying to win extra stuff. And same person. Like literally we have the emails from him right here. What was it? Ronnie Drake, which is pretty easy to find because he goes to a raceway. And if you go to the raceway, because he posts videos of his little racing crap ass car all the time. Like when you go to a race, you have to sign up. You have to like show your driver's license and your insurance. So apparently his real name's Ronnie Drake. But he goes by Joe Drake, a.k.a. Bart Simpson. And then this exact address. And then Scott Owens. Oh, my God, the address matches. Oh, my God, it's the same person. But I'm going to sign up multiple times. The bad thing is literally anybody else that lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're screwed. I'm sorry. Take it up with this dumb shit. But we're not sending out nothing else is ever going out to anywhere around Oklahoma, Tulsa area. So, sorry if you live in Oklahoma, move. Yeah, if there's that stupid of people out there, then it's probably better off moving. Don't know how Google reviews work, but if it has options where others can mark if a review is useful, you can all go thumb down it. I don't know. I see a thumbs up, and then I see a report. I don't know if others can have a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Because all I see is a thumbs up and then like the reporting options. You'll have to list all the skis ball. Oh yeah, well the good thing about that is it's a public review, right? So when I list all the aliases, if somebody Google searches any of those names, guess what's going to come up? Proof that he's a scammer, which basically he is. He's scamming. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. I sent him an email as soon as he posted it and said, I highly suggest you take the review down. He hadn't taken it down yet, so 24 hours later, you get what you get, bro. I'm not going to post his public address because that's kind of a doxing thing, and I'm not going to do that. But I'll show enough of it to prove that it's the same person. Fucker. Yeah, Bart Simpson, Scott Owens, Ronnie Drake, Joe Drake. I think he was the one that did the fake, he did like a fake Lockforce account and then he had to change it. We're like pretty 198% sure that was him too. Yeah, no telling how many. He's probably got another one. He just subbed under a new name. Yeah. There you go. That's funny. New name. Who's the new one? I don't know. Will tell us. Let's go see what Jaybot just happened. Rich T 2902 became a subscriber. Welcome to the channel if you're a real person. If you're not, then whatever. Joe Drake Jr. Yeah, I'm new to all this. You didn't know there was this much drama in Lockforce. I mean, I guess it's just when you get enough subscribers, and this is one reason why, like LPL tries as hard as possible to run it. I can't imagine this with 4 million plus people. So I will always regret the whole public part of this channel. I mean, I regret it. It's okay. It's just, it is what it is. How else am I going to make videos without being like I am, being like my style? We're a business. We have a shop in the middle of a city. It's just publicly searchable. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about starting a new channel next year because I want to do other videos, but not necessarily related to locksmithing, like other videos. I don't know. I've thought about it. I've pondered it. I've thought about pondering and just doing a Lockforce, which I do have a Lockforce channel. I haven't done any videos on it yet. But then I'm like, well, that's the same as this channel. I want to, blow things up, like make flamethrowers and stuff other than locksmith stuff. So I'm thinking about doing that maybe next year. You should, yeah, SPF, don't worry. There's usually not this much drama. It's not really drama. It's just talking about how lame some people are. Overall, there's not a whole lot of drama involved. Those little motherfuckers went in the bar. I should have known to stop them. They're in the 15-minute spot. Back pocket, got your card. You're welcome. The Lockforce guy that changed to lockpicking energy, it's not the skeezer. Oh, it's not? I'm surprised. We kind of all figured it was. Jason makes a mess, YouTube. It's just going to be like, it's just Jason. Just Jason. It's just Jason. Because there's like a whole, what's the meme? There's a meme that I just saw recently. What was it? A niche micro internet, a niche internet micro celebrity or something like that. It's got the white guy that's like the white line, not white guy, but like the white line drawing guy. It's like, it's like niche internet micro. Somebody said this in a video, and that's the only reason I thought it was funny. But like, it is. This is niche. This is a niche. How do you say that? Niche. This is a niche channel. Niche. This here's a niche channel. You know, a lot of people aren't interested in locks. There's makeup tutorials. You know, right. And today we are going to use the sea green eyeliner pencil and make ourselves look very beautiful. So yeah, I could have like 50 million subscribers. We can make ourselves look very beautiful. Perfecto. You know. Niche. 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 I don't think anybody knows how to correctly pronounce that. Cooking and blowing things up with Jason. How I love graphite and locks channel. No, it's not gonna. It can't be about locks. That's just repeating some of the same. This will have to be something just like, I don't know. Fuck if I know. I don't know. I'll cuss a lot more. How about that? Jason just being Jason. Just Jason. I'm thinking it's going to be just Jason. Just Jason. This just Jason. Reviews on Google. I work very hard for the people that are there, not true customers, not scammers. I mean, there are a few of them. There are a few where, like, one of the reviews on our channel is like, or on our page is like, she brought in this cheap Century 5, one of those little boxes, needed a key made for it. It was like already a bad day. And I spent like 30 something odd minutes trying to impression this key. Wouldn't impression. Y'all know how you get frustrated. And I'm normally patient, but I was just like, okay, fine. And I like set it down. I was like, we can't do it. Just go buy another box. It's like a $20 box. And here I've got 30 plus minutes into it. And I was like, listen, just get it out of my sight. I didn't say that, but I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I gave it a shot. Just take it, get it out of here, basically. But I was for the most part nice about it. But she was like, he threw the box at me, and I'm like, he seemed mad from the minute I walked in. He basically threw it at me and just blah blah blah. I'm like, I didn't charge you for wasting an hour, half an hour trying to make your key for your $20 box. So some of those, I guess I deserve the bad review, but it wasn't to the point where I literally threw the box at her. Another one came in being a smart ass. I mean, just like a cocky smart ass. Left us a bad review because Kim like threw it right back at him. You know how Kim is. It's be a smart ass to her. She's gonna throw it right back at you. I'll never go in there again. The lady that works there was just rude. Yeah. Okay. Don't mention how you were acting. Moron. It's that you only ever get one side of the story, right? Only one side of the story is ever told. They never, ever mention what happened before that to cause the problem. Ever. It's just amazing how that works, right? Unban the lockpicking energy if you want. Why? Well, let me go back on that. Boswell had a drone channel? Screw you, Jaybot. I'm going to stream as long as I freaking want to. So who is it? GK Man, is it you? I'm going back on the comments. Yeah, question mark, question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Good one, Dana. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was going to let y'all know. I was going to let y'all know if it's, if I ever make the channel. I just, if you're interested, you know, some people aren't going to be like, screw this. I'm only here to learn, you know, free knowledge, free locksmith information. But, yeah, I mean, I'm almost like 98% sure I am going to do that other channel. I don't really know what kind of content I'm going to do, but I feel like in the past 5 years of doing this crap, I feel like I'm at my editing point where I can like literally branch off and do non-locksmith related stuff. I could post the videos here and maybe get a few more subscribers than I normally would, but for the most part, SE Lock and Key, it's a locksmith channel, right? So I'm kind of limited on this channel. I don't want to put a bunch of crap out on this channel that doesn't pertain to the channel. So that's when I feel like I need another one. The only bad thing about that is once you do that, I mean, YouTube for me is already a full-time job in addition to this full-time job, which means I'm picking up another full-time job. So I don't want this channel to suffer, which basically means if I start another channel, I'm going to have to invest a lot of time into it to build it up, just like I have this channel, which means, what does that mean? What the hell am I talking about? You know, I don't want this channel to suffer. I want to build another channel that has nothing to do with locks, maybe remotely, like every so often. And I'm not gonna really like hide who I am on the channel, like, you know. Today we're gonna be talking about toast. You don't know who I am, but I'm the new person on YouTube. You know, I'm not gonna do that, so I'll still be recognizable in the videos. I don't know. I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking. And I told Kim, and she's just like, this Kim. That's how she was. That's how she was. Ron, you just come here to watch pictures. Exactly. See? Like a Lock Noob side boob channel. But doesn't his side boob channel, doesn't he still kind of remotely talk about locks as well? I mean, it's like, how can you not? It's part of your life. But, you know, the bad thing is A, it is tied into the business. So if I separate that and do some crap that I want to do, like, because I can't do certain videos here because it's the same, it's the business. So even though I will still be obviously recognizable in another video and anybody can put two and two together, there's some videos that I want to do that wouldn't sit well with this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Whew. No, silent driving video. I thought about that. I've thought about, for a video, like I have tons of footage. I drive with my GoPro on from a dash cam. Drive Jackson. Make a channel. You do something with all that footage. That just means I've got to upload and edit instead of just deleting it, unless something happens, of course. Bad drivers of Jackson. Jackson bad drivers. Like literally every day when I'm going home, somebody running a stoplight. I could do a channel with like a minute to 2 minute long videos. God, that's fucking weird, isn't it? Of just people running stoplights. But that's boring. Who wants to see that? Everybody wants to see that because those channels have millions of subscribers. But I don't want to focus my life on that. Like I could literally run a Twitter channel, which I do have other Twitter accounts, but like there's some stuff that I could do, but then you realize how much time you have to invest in it to make it worthwhile. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be even if you do a channel that's like totally separate where nobody knows who is running the channel. And it's just like random things that happen, like Jackson drivers. I mean, eventually somebody will figure out who it is, but I don't want to devote my life to people that are just bad drivers or bad parkers or whatever. I want to, make things, explode. Stay tuned. Jason does makeup with a colored pencil. See, I like my sea green eyeliner. Did I actually get it on my face? Oh my God, it's on my face! Anyway. Searching for potholes with Jason. A locksmith's view of Jackson. Yeah, but see, that's still... Anything related to Jackson, that's still a niche. It's still a niche thing. But don't worry, we're still going to be making music videos here. And other crap. I do have to get done with, I'd said that I got to get, since we're wrapping up. It's the saddest day of all. It's the saddest time of the day. Since I've got like 5 to 8 more videos. It's literally 2 more weeks before the end of the year. And literally only 5 more days of quality filming time. 5 to 7 more days, for me anyway. Say 5 days worth of quality filming time. I've got to get the rest. We have to finish. We have to freaking finish the Residential Locksmith Starter Series. Because I'm so fucking tired of it, y'all. And it doesn't pull in a lot of views. So that whole thing, that was just like, it's out there. If anybody needs a reference for something in particular, I'm kind of glad that I spent the time doing it. But on the same token, it never did as well as I was kind of hoping it would do. In fact, that Amazon Basics, if you have a chance, that Amazon Basics one that I uploaded last night, eventually you're going to run across that crap. So I feel good knowing that I've put that information out there in case you run across a problem. Like if you get one where the spring has popped off and you need to put it back together, I feel good that you can always go back to a video that I've done, even if it only has like 200 views, because people don't care. Nobody cares except for y'all. Y'all here. Because y'all here rock. But I feel like, for the most part, nobody really cares about those videos. Except for y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. So, I need it to be done. Like, over with. And I've still got the handle sets. LSDA. I'm only going to do a couple of LSDA videos. Old National. I've got like if I cut them down, I've got like 5 of those videos left, and literally 5 filming days, and only like 8 available to me upload days left to do all this. So I'll probably, once I click end here, I probably better go film a fucking video. Sorry, I'm cussing, y'all. Just Jason. Oh, I love y'all. Merry Christmas. We got a week left before Christmas, y'all. Do you realize that? I haven't done my shopping yet. I actually did Kim's. I've done some of my shopping. I did Kim's birthday shopping. In case you're wondering, we are going to be. You know why? You know why? Because it's every effing Saturday from 11 to 1-ish. 1:05. Actually, we're not that bad today. It's every effing Saturday from 11 to 1-ish. And unfortunately, next week is Christmas Eve. And the week after that is New Year's Eve. But you know what? 4 years ago, I said every effing Saturday from 11 to 1. It is what it is. SE Lock and Key. To do what? We don't come out and do that. How are you doing that if you... Well, we don't do that at all. Thank you. If your security system isn't working on a car, maybe it's just the light's still on. But it doesn't normally the car doesn't run, right? How are you coming up here to do it? I don't know. Take off for Christmas. Well, Kim's birthday is on Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve, I'm actually going to be here. Literally coming up here. We're not going to remember I faked y'all out last year. If you're new, I probably could have tricked you. But most of y'all here know that it was trickery. I'm not going to trickery y'all. I'm literally going to drive my ass up here next week, next Saturday, for season 4, episode 52, just to do a 2-hour live. Maybe an hour and a half. So, if you're free, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, because it's Christmas Eve. And unless you're stuck doing emergency calls for whoever you work for, then you should be off work. It may be busy. It may be a busy live. There may be a lot of people here. You never know, because more people are off work that day. But I'm going to come up here for y'all, just to hang out for a little bit and wish y'all a Merry Christmas. But I hope everybody has a great week. This week, coming up to Christmas, 5 days left, 7 days left, I guess. I'm going to ponder the just Jason. Oh, Happy Hanukkah, too. Happy Hanukkah as well. Oh, yeah, a lot of people are going to the families and stuff. Yeah, so you may not be able to join in if you're, like, out of town or something. Urban Locksmith got your card. If you missed the very beginning, we still have cards we're sending out. Monday's a big mail out. Everybody in the overseas, except for Alabama, but everybody overseas has been mailed out. And we've got about 15-ish% left of the people, and they're all going out Monday because you all should get it, by next week. We got a full week, Monday through Friday. Because, we may be leaving early Friday. Kim's not coming up here Friday. But it's not a holiday. It's the 23rd. The 23rd is not a holiday. So yeah, it was busy last Christmas. I know, right? It was busy in the shop last Christmas. Did this thing freeze? No, it didn't. I don't know. If you're here, I'll be here. Yeah, tune in if you want. If not, have a great... If I miss you, if you're not able to tune in next week, I hope you have a great Christmas. If you're blah. Oh, and wait, I had goo in. Oh, that's gross. Hold on. Let me get my makeup. Oh. Let me get my makeup pads up. Ah. All right, we're done. Oh, lock force! Disassemble! That's even the one with the check mark on it. Stupid remote. What do you think?
Westwinder used party.
Ah! Ah! Yeah, I need a Just Jason account. Just Jason. Just Jason being Jason. Screen chat needs to be resized. Why? What's wrong with it? Is it too big? What's wrong with it? Oh, because it's like cut off. You know what? I think. Okay, hold on. I see what you mean. It's that bottom camera, right?
565 used.
Hold on, I got that. There we go. Does that fix that?
Used party.
Is that better? Is that what you meant? Because the camera was in front of it instead of behind it. I just moved it in front of it. Does that fix it, Dana?
SN and lock and piece. Used party.
Oh, yeah. Better? Okay. Is that what you meant?
Used party.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. All right, y'all get your jollies out. Cuts off soon. I don't know why it cuts off so soon. Ready to see that? What? Hey, that was a. Holy snot. What's happening right now? Oh, y'all done messed up Jaybot. Okay. Blue, 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 blue. I gotta fix that, don't I? Nope. I've said update error. What's wrong, Jaybot? Okay. Oh yeah, y'all are crazy. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh, no wonder it's not working. Audio? Oh, I see why it cuts off. Oh, well, like I said, well, Jaybot is, yeah, whatever. Anyway, y'all have a great week. If you can't tune in next week, happy Merry Christmas.
Lock and key. Use party.
Yeah, that's definitely a buffer overflow. Holy crap! Yeah, see, lock and key.